Hi folks, just finished this kitchen. Apologies for the echo, but here we go. So this is it finished now, as far as I can go. There's still a floor to put down, which other people are doing. I've got two doors to be fitted up there. I've ordered them after I've finished because they were a special height and I didn't know exactly how high they would be, so they're coming in next week, so that's all I've got to do now. So as you may remember, there was a breakfast bar coming out here before, so now that's gone, the kitchen feels a lot bigger. The fridge freezer, which is actually the existing one, is in here now. So that originally was over here. And what was happening then was when you walked in, there was just a massive clump on the landscape, so now that's gone. It does make the kitchen feel a lot bigger. I can't honestly remember how it looked before now in many ways, but I'll put a couple pan drawers in here. So they're quite handy. And then we've got a corner unit here. Like so, you can get absolutely loads in there. All my kitchens do come with a solid 18 millimeter back, so it's the same thickness as this panel here. If you're wondering what this space is down here, there's going to be a couple stools there, so that's going to act as a breakfast bar, so they can have their breakfast looking out the window, which would be lovely. While I'm on that, I changed the window as well. Hopefully I got that in on the last video, I can't honestly remember. But there was basically a worktop coming out to here, and then there's a big step down, so I advised them, shall I say, to change the window, which again I done. I put a new window in, and now it finishes in the correct place, so the worktop goes straight back into it now, which is much better. I have replastered all of the walls. Obviously I had to take the tiles off, and so the painter now can go straight on top of what I've plastered there. That goes around there, like so. So I plastered all that. I didn't have to do all of that, but it's just while I was on it, I done it all at the same time. What else can I show you? Let's have a look. Yeah, so there's one of the wall units there. All the units come with soft closed doors that I do, so and also the stuff in that, but yeah, so the drawers also close nice and steady, all made by Motion. One of the common questions actually is that people ask me is, where do I get my kitchens from? And the answer to that is I get them from 5 different places. I've got a place in Rugby, and basically I order all the components in, and then I make most of it up myself. So like the doors, for example, the handles are from Ireland, and the doors are from Leicestershire somewhere. So there's no sort of like, I think some people try and think, well, maybe we could just go and get a kitchen where he gets his, but because I am in the trade, the people I buy from don't sell to the public. This is proper showroom stuff, a bit like the German kitchens, so and all at a very good cost as well. Get one man doing the job, so like I say, I've done the plastering here. That's another thing I come up against quite often, is people can't quite understand why I do the whole job, and how I can do it at such a cost for, you know, not blowing my own trumpet, but for a high quality job. The reason for it is it's only me that's on the job, so there's no downtime. There's no sort of you know, when I get the units in, I have to wait for the electrician, for example, and he's running 2 days behind, and it's just a can of worms when you get lots of different people in quite often. So that is why I've learnt all the skills that I have learnt and it does help the customer, and it helps me keep the job flowing, and also it keeps me in control. Also, I do the design as well. I design the kitchens myself, and I quite often come up with things other people don't, because I understand the fitting side, and also the design side. I know what will work and what won't. Quite often companies will design things in, and then the fitter gets there, or the electrician, for example, and they can't do what the customer wants because it's not part of the regulations. But I know all of that, so you don't get that issue. That'll look great once there's a couple of chairs in there. They've got a beautiful view out the back there. So and even better now I've got rid of the top opening window there. I'm doing this video really because it's I've got some other kitchens which I have filmed and not got around to editing, but this is the last kitchen that I'm doing for 2019. I've done loads of kitchens this year, probably more than bathrooms, but I just don't get time to show people them. But this is a special occasion, like I say, because it's the last kitchen of 2019. What date is it today? It's November the 30th, I think. Something like that. So this is the last kitchen. I've got a bathroom to go on to now, and that's the last job of the year. So that'll take me up to about December the 20th, I reckon, all being good. But I wanted to do this video to show people, that this is, like I say, it's the last one of the year. This is what I do day in, day out. So buying with confidence is part of the reason I'm doing this, because when you are buying from a one-man band, it can be a little worrying, but now you've seen this, you can see what you're going to get. All right, anyway, have a good Christmas. I probably won't do any videos before, and I'll just do a little bit more. I'll shoot some more video now, some close-ups of bits and bobs. So have a good Christmas and Happy New Year, and hopefully I will see you next year. Thank you very much. Cheers.